71.6 field goal contest, ranks 4th in the league and 32nd in the nation. Freeman has scored 26 matchups this season with 8 20-plus. NCCU, Gabby has appeared in 105 games while starting at 63. She has collected 289 career points, 418 career rebounds, and 25 blocks. She earned a career-high 13 points against the rival NCCU Aggies at home during her sophomore campaign on December 3rd, 2011. And a career-high 13 rebounds this season against the Duke Cookman on February 8th. Gabby is currently second on the team, averaging 6.5 rebounds a contest, ranking her 12th in the MEAC. Let's hear it one more time for number 35, Tiffany. Here we are, Durham and Deshaun Richmond. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Deshaun Richbo, and she's going to be met by Alexis Hines at the center stripe. Takes a pick now, tied up at the midway line, now moves it up ahead, saved out of bounds, but given right to the Lady Eagles. Here's Freeman. Freeman now into the lane, crossover dribble, left side layup, good.
That's a way for her to really get going early, and that's something she didn't get a lot of in that last meeting.
That was a 57-51 victory for the Lady Eagles, able to break a 4-game losing streak the last time they were in Orangeburg. Hines now pulls from the right wing, good from beyond the arc.
I tell you what, her game has gotten just better and better as she continues to get confidence, and I like it.
Here's Duran now with the ball. Duran now moves the ball to Floyd. Floyd goes inside, pass taken away by Raquel Davis, and here comes Hines. Hines now coming down the left sideline. She goes up, and now she goes into the lane. Now outside, Jones, three-pointer, count it, in the face. Morgan Jones finds herself in open space down on the right wing, and good vision from Alexis Hines.
I kid Jonathan, but she's such a good shooter, and again, we've got 3 more years of that, and it's only going to get better.
The Lady Eagles are in control of the ball here, in control of a 1-point lead over South Carolina State. Now Freeman trying to stretch it to 4, count it! That is good from the right corner. She's got 5 points in today's contest. Here is Gabrielle Duran now as the Lady Bulldogs try to respond. That's a 3-pointer on the way. No good from Michaela Jones. Ball loose, pulled down by Morgan Jones. She hands the ball off to Alexis Hines. Hines now up ahead. Freeman, right corner. Now will step into the lane. Floater, swatted all the way in. Fouled off the glass. Count it. My goodness, Jessica Freeman, it's a lucky day. Just like you said, that ball was tipped on the way in, but swatted at the right angle off the glass. Freeman fouled. Try to go to complete the 3-point play. Morgan Jones now 10 on the shot clock. Holding on to now, pull up from just inside the arc. That's good for Morgan Jones.
She's so smooth, so smooth, so smooth. I just love her game, and she's only going to get better.
Now here's Freeman. Freeman on the left wing, now guarded by Floyd. Goes inside to Raquel Davis. Davis back outside. Freeman, three-pointer. Good! Here's Connolly now ready to inbound the ball. And it goes to Freeman. 4-3, right side. Boom goes the dynamite for Jessica Freeman from the right corner. That is good for 13 for Freeman, having a good day on her senior day here in Durham. Freeman thought about the 3, decided against it. Now, top of the perimeter now, she shuffles over to her right, standing on the beak of the Eagle. Bounce, skip pass goes to Connolly. Now back to Freeman. 4-3. Good! Jessica Freeman cannot be contained right now. Timeout on the floor. And now Richbo now drives it to the lane. Now drives it out to Floyd. Floyd drives down the left baseline. No good. Ball loose. Picked up by Jessica Freeman. Crossover dribble now, working against the defense. Now into the lane. Now into between 2 defenders. Jessica Freeman, like a ball of lightning, down the floor and gets the layup to go on the right side.
That's a heck of a play. I think she just pretty much said, all right, I'm tired of this run. I'm going to take this myself, and good job there.
Here's Hines now. Hines moves the ball over to Freeman. Freeman moves the ball to Jones, top of the perimeter. Jones holds on to a bounce pass to Hines, right wing. Now here's Jones, top of the perimeter, move the ball. Now skip pass right back to Hines. Hines now pulls up, goes outside to Freeman. Freeman, 5 on the shot clock, drives to the lane, scoop layup.
Wow, what a play. It's Freeman's day. She's going out with a bang with the final 2 home games, I can tell you that much.
Jessica Freeman joining us now. Great game for you on senior day. How does it feel out there to have your final game? Well, not your final game, but to start your final 2 home games here as a Lady Eagle.
It was a good start. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the crowd, the supporters, the alumni there, my team, my coaches, the program overall. So it was a good start. I'm excited to see what else we have in store, and look forward to going to the tournament.
28 points for you, I believe. That is a new career high. How did it feel out there when you were shooting the rock?
I didn't even know I had that until after the game. My teammates and my coach were telling me, but I was just playing. So it felt good to actually make layups, make free throws, and to get the win.
You're one of 2 seniors today, Tiffany Gary, the other one. What's it been like playing with her this season? And tell us a bit about how she performed on the floor today.
She performed very well, I think. She's, very good on the boards for us. Tiffany is a whole different person. If you ask anybody on the team, we have a different relationship. Well, we just go back and forth, but it's a goofy type of relationship. So I'm glad and blessed to be coming out with her and for her to be a senior with me and for me to have the ability to actually have her as a teammate.
Well, I ask you about one player. I ask you about the rest of your team now. You guys were able to record a 17-point win over South Carolina State. How does that feel? And tell us a bit about how your team performed as a whole.
As a whole, we play NCCU basketball. But like I said, it's a great win for us to move us up to the seeding, but we have to look forward to Monday. We can celebrate today, but at the same time, we got to come back to work on tomorrow and get this win on Monday. And coming to the tournament, I'm confident.
You mentioned Monday. That will be your final home game in the maroon and gray, hosting Savannah State. How do you feel going into that game?
From tonight or this evening, I think we're going to be all right. I think we come to practice and with the same effort and intensity that we've been playing with, then I think we're going to be okay.
Tiffany Gary joining us now. Senior day, at a big win over South Carolina State today. How's it feel to have this be your senior day?
It feels amazing that we was able to step it up. And then, I don't want to sound like I'm selfish, but for it to be on senior day, that does make me happy. And it shows that my team does have my back. And I know they're going to be there. I'll be able to depend on them. So that can be with any game, but it's exciting.
You had a great game out there today. It's one of 2 seniors, Jessica Freeman, the other senior on the floor, and she was dynamic. Tell us a bit about what it was like to see her operate for her senior day.
That's not surprising because Jessica, she's known to, be that big, and she's known for that. So, to see her perform that well was just that's Jess. She was doing her thing out there on the court, and I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her.
Well, this is the first of the final 2 home games that you'll have here as a Lady Eagle. What's it been like during your career, and what is it about this location?
No, I can't say throughout this whole journey it has been up and down, but it showed to me that I'm not a quitter. When it was down, I could have easily just left, but this environment, I can bring it back to my AAU days ever since I came to North Carolina to play in basketball tournaments. I got a good vibe from this environment. I never want to leave here. I actually want to live up here. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to come back. But it's great. And I was like, this school is great too. So it treats me right. The program treats me right. And I would like to stay here. That's why I stayed.
I'll ask you about Jessica Freeman. Tell us a bit about the rest of your team and how you play is able to get a 17-point win over South Carolina State.
Everybody step up. Of course, Rocky, she did her thing. She was in her beast mode like always. You have Morgan, who was able to hit them 3-pointers and the free throws. You had Tish that was able to step up. Lex did her thing. When Tia got in there, it's like everybody played their role. So every time someone got subbed in, they just put it up a notch. There was no setback or, there wasn't no mistakes or anything like that. So it was good that everybody played their role. They understand that we all have one thing in common, which is we want to get this win. Senior day or not, we want a win. We want to go far in the tournament. We want to win the MEAC. So to have our focus on that, we're going to go far.
Well, Morgan State on Monday. How do you feel going into your final home contest as a Lady Eagle?
It's like I'm still trying to take it in because I can't believe this is gonna be the last home game. I'm so used to going to postseason after this and then preseason starting all over again. But it's like I'm just gonna live in the moment and just live it out, make sure I give it my all. So yeah, that's how I feel. I just gotta soak it in.
Head Coach Taylor joining us now. A big win for your Lady Eagles today.
It was an exciting day. Certainly it was senior day, and so we felt like our team had great energy. Our focus has been on just solidifying our team identity, and I thought today certainly we took some steps in that direction. We shared the ball well and found and made the extra pass and was able to keep our turnovers in an area where we felt comfortable, and I thought we were very aggressive on the perimeter, just finding shooters. And so I was very pleased with the efforts of our young women today.
Well, as today was senior day, let's start with the seniors. Start with Tiffany Gary. She had a good game today. Tell us a bit about what she's been able to contribute as a Lady Eagle during her career.
You know, for the 2 years that I've had Tiffany, every day she comes to work, she puts her hard head on, she digs in, she tries as hard as she can to do what you ask of her. And in the right energy, she has a great attitude, very positive and uplifting. And so even through this transition, when we've asked her to change some things, she's worked extremely hard on those things. She's been committed to the cause, and certainly she's been one of the blocks of our foundation of transitioning Eagle basketball.
Your other senior, Jessica Freeman, 28 points today. I believe that's a new career high for her. What was it like watching her perform on the floor, and what has she been able to add to the team this year?
You know, I joked a little bit earlier, but for all your barista people, Jessica is like a shot of espresso. You know, she came in and she gave us instant offense. And then also, she comes to work every day as a professional. You know, she works as hard as she can. She tries to demand that from her teammates. She's encouraging them at times, and she keeps it light, you know, and so they're able to hear her, hear what she says, hear through what she's saying, and try to give her all that they have as a teammate. And I have truly enjoyed coaching both of our seniors, Tiffany Gary and Jessica Free.
Well, past those two seniors, tell us a bit about the rest of the team and how they played. I mean, a 17-point win speaks volumes.
It does. You know, we try not to get too low or too high. Certainly when we talk about being under construction, you have to make sure that you enjoy the small things. And in saying that, I just mean, you know, they work every day and it becomes monotonous at times with what we're asking them to do in terms of the ball pressure and the closeouts and getting in better positioning. But I think our young women are committed to the cause. They're committed to individually getting better, to make sure that they hold each other accountable. And so because they're in that mindset now, we feel like we've turned the page. And so with that, certainly in this conference where there's so much parity, you have to be ready every night. And in between time, you have to take those days to make sure you're fine-tuning or you're refreshing, just making sure you stay at the top of your game. Certainly we love to play at home. It's called Protect the Nest. And we're learning how to do that as a team.
Savannah State coming in on Monday, the final home game of the year. How do you feel going into that game looking at this team?
You know, Coach Baker's done a great job from last year to this year with just making sure that his perimeter is very aggressive defensively. They team rebound the ball, and they can score. And so defensively, we've got to be at the top of our game again, making sure that we are on the boards. We're giving energy from the bench and getting those lifts that we get in players like Morgan Jones, Rachel Williams, who comes off the bench, Tish Dixon, who comes off the bench. They've got to give us those lifts with the rebounding and the scoring to add to the young women that we have starting the game for us. And so that will be the difference in Monday's games, just our ability to make sure defensively we establish ourselves with ball pressure. And then offensively, we establish on the inside first. And then it makes it so much easier to get the looks that we want on the perimeter.
Well, with today's win, you begin a three-game stretch that's heading into the conference tournament. Just how big is it to start building some momentum heading into the conference tournament?
You know, that's big for any team. At this point in the season, you want to feel like you're peaking. And so for us, we're feeling good about today. But we only have, 12 hours to actually enjoy this. And then it's back at it again, getting ready for Savannah. And then, it's 48 hours before we're looking at Norfolk State, who's playing well. Debbie's doing a great job down there. So like I said, in the MEAC, there's so much parity. You have to be ready every night. We definitely want to close our home stint out with a win. But it means that we've got to be at the top of our game on Monday. And then when we hit the road, we got to go to Norfolk and try to steal one from Norfolk State.